welcome to Don't Dim to Fit In. I'm Maggie and I'm so glad you're here. This is going to be a no contact reading, so whoever you're in no contact with at this time, could be family, lover, friend. We're going to see what they want to say and what kind of advice that spirit has for you. First card out is the Justice card. Something is going to be made fair. This is really good news. A lot of you could have been waiting for justice, waiting for divine justice. Something is going to be made fair with this person who you have had, or these people who you have had no contact with. This is great news. So this is a general collective reading. Take what resonates and don't worry about the rest. Okay. Ooh, this could have been a player. We do have the King of Wands in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. So this could have been someone who really, really played with your emotions. They could have cheated on you. They could have stepped out on you, however you want to say it. But we have the King of Wands in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. So this person is really in their emotions at this time. This is kind of giving lover at this point in time, but this also could have been a friends with benefits type situation, or this could have been a friend of yours who you really trusted with something, and they just, maybe they told your secret, or maybe they gossiped about you, but they really just did you dirty. They were not good to you. Yeah, they could have also tried to stop your creativity in some way. This could have been family. I haven't seen the Ten of Cups yet, but we'll see. We'll keep going. Okay, Spirit, what else do my truth seekers need to know for their highest and greatest good? Okay. Ooh, we've got the Temperance in reverse. So this person you're in no contact with is very impatient and very imbalanced. So with this King of Cups in reverse and the Temperance in reverse, I'm getting that they're very emotionally imbalanced. Their emotions are all over the place. They could be missing you. They could be missing you. If this is a situation where they left you first and then you decided that, like, hey, I know my self-worth now and I'm not going to come crawling back to you, or I'm not going to chase after you, and you're really standing your ground on your boundaries, you're really like, no, I'm not doing it this time. They're in their feelings about that. And they've been waiting for you to come back to them, and they're very, very impatient. Yeah. But things are going to be balanced with this Justice card. Things are going to be made fair. They are being made fair, or they're going to be made fair very soon. Very soon. Okay, Spirit, what else? Yeah. This person gossiped on your name. This person talked a lot of really bad things about you, and they betrayed you. We've got the Ten of Swords here. This is heavy betrayal. They talked very bad on your name. So not only did they betray you, they gossiped about you. This is a very unfair situation. Whatever happened here, you're going to know your story. But they were very unfair to you. They're very unfair to you, and they're in their feelings about it. They hurt you, and they're in their feelings about it. How does this even make sense? How does this even make sense? There are 10 swords here, so I'm getting the feeling that this is these are obviously many betrayals. Like, this person betrayed you many times, or perhaps this is many different people, but I'm really getting the feeling that this is the person you are in no contact with betrayed you many times. Like, you gave this person a lot of chances, and they betrayed you every single time. Every single time. And they didn't take any action, and they talked crap about you. They did. They were a player as well. Okay, Spirit, what else? What else, Spirit? Okay, I was gonna light some incense, but I didn't get to it. Okay. Tell me more, please. Tell me more, please. They could be coming towards you or missing you or wanting to come towards you or talk to you because of money. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. They might want another opportunity with you because you're doing really well. You've had a bit of a glow up, or you're just doing really well with your pentacles, with your, perhaps you have a better opportunity in your career, or you've had a major glow up, or you're just doing really well with your finances now. What are their intentions, Holy Spirit? What are their intentions? This person my truth seekers are in no contact with. Tell me more. We have the Four of Cups, so they're feeling kind of depressed and that they missed an opportunity with you. They want this opportunity with you, but I'm trying to figure out if this is just because of money or because you are doing really well right now. I don't see a lot of cups in the upright here. I see the King of Cups in reverse, which they're emotionally unavailable, in their feelings quite a bit, emotionally unbalanced. There's no emotional maturity here. They're kind of in like woe is me energy. Poor me, woe is me energy. What else, Spirit? Yeah, because you're moving on. We've got the Six of Swords here. You're moving on. Spirit, are they moving on, or is this my collective? Please tell me more. Yeah, you're not giving this person you're in no contact with, you're not giving them any attention. Your boundaries are pretty strong here. Okay, what are their intentions? Oh, that was a lot. Okay. This is a lot here. Collective, we've got a lot of cards. I'm going to take them though. Well, they want to speak some truth to you, but I feel like they also want to try and keep you stuck. Like they want to stop your creativity. Yeah. They're stuck in the past. They see that you're very strong. They're watching you. We've got the Page of Swords in reverse. It doesn't look like they learned their lesson, their spiritual lessons. It doesn't look like they've done any healing. We've got the Queen of Wands in reverse, and this to me says they want things their way. They want some sort of control. They see that luck is on your side with this Wheel of Fortune. You're doing really well, and they want to come in and try to control that. Yeah, they want to stop your healing. The Four of Swords is in reverse. They want to get in the way of your healing. But with the Emperor here, I feel like you are very in control of what you're doing right now, and that you know what you want to do. You could be a business owner, you could be an entrepreneur, but you know what you're doing, and you're not going to let anyone get in the way of what you're doing right now. You're very focused. Yeah. High Priestess on the bottom. You know what this person is all about, and you're not going to let this person come back in. No. That's not happening. You know. Yeah. You know this person is immature. You know that they don't have anything to offer you. What else, Spirit? Yeah. Okay, what else? What's this Three of Pentacles? Who are my truth seekers working with? Yeah, they don't want this chapter to end. Maybe they didn't in the beginning, but they don't now. They're having a hard time with it. They're stuck in their head. They're stuck in their head, but they are refusing to see from a new perspective. The Hangman is in reverse. They're refusing to see things the way that you see things. They're in this Eight of Swords where they could very well untie themselves and take the blindfold off, but they're stuck in their head. They're stuck in this loop of thought. They're always in their head. They're always strategically planning, like, oh, how can I come towards the collective? How can I come back? But it feels like they're not taking any action to do anything. Like they're constantly strategically thinking about doing something, but they're not taking any action. And they're being very manipulative about it. The Magician is in the reverse. What else, Spirit? Can you please tell me their intentions? More on their intentions, please. Do they intend on doing anything, taking any action? Well, the Ten of Pentacles is in the reverse. They're not doing very well financially. Or they're not thinking about their legacy. They're not thinking about anything but themselves. They're in this very selfish energy. They're not thinking about generations to come. They're just thinking about themselves and how can I get money now? And how can I just take care of myself? Like what's in it for me kind of energy. They're not thinking about other people. They're not thinking about how they can help the world. They're not thinking about their purpose. They're not thinking about their children and their grandchildren and their great-grandchildren. Yeah. They're very selfish. They want to come out of the cold. Okay, I'm going to go to another deck. They see you going after your dreams with this Three of Wands. Yeah. They see you being loyal to your path, whatever that is for you. This is the King of Pentacles. You could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But they see that you are being very loyal to yourself and to your path, to your purpose, to whatever it is that you're working on for you. And you're not paying them any attention at all. The Six of Wands is fully in reverse. Fully in reverse. Yeah. You're not giving this person that you're in no contact with, you're not giving them any attention at all. Okay, Spirit, what do my truth seekers need to know for their highest and greatest good? What's the advice here for the person or people that they're in no contact with? What is the advice, Spirit? What is the advice? What is the advice, please? Okay. All right, we've got the Distance card. This is about ghosting, separation. You definitely, from this read so far, you are in no contact. This person could have ghosted you. You could be in the middle of a separation or a divorce from this person. They could have left you with no warning, no closure, just up and like one day just decided I'm leaving, or with just absolutely no warning. You didn't see this coming from this person. Like you trusted this person. You didn't think this person was going to ever betray you. Like this was a blindside. You were blindsided by this person. Yeah. This happened very, very quickly with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you did not see this coming at all. I've got narcissist at the bottom of the deck. This person could have narcissistic tendencies, or they could be a full-on narcissist. I obviously can't diagnose anyone. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor. So please just take that as it resonates and reach out to professionals, please. But they could have been very manipulative. They could have, you could have gone through reactive abuse. They could have casted so many illusions that you didn't even know who you were anymore. You didn't know what the truth was. You could have believed all of their lies. It could have been so convincing that you were like, wait, am I the narcissist? You could have just been so confused because they were so manipulative. They were constantly lying that you just didn't even know what was going on anymore. Boy, do I know what that's like. Okay, Spirit, what else? What else? So the advice here is to stay distant from this person or these people because they're not well. They're not well and they haven't changed. What other advice do you have, Spirit? What other advice do you have? Please and thank you. The love affair card is in reverse. It popped out in reverse. This person, again, I'm getting that energy. They could have cheated on you. They could have left you for another person. With this being in reverse, please don't hook up with this person. Please don't take this person back. They are not for your highest and greatest good. Now, we all have free will. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm not here to tell you what to do. But Spirit's advice is, it's in reverse. So what I'm getting is, it's not a good idea to be intimate with this person. Yeah, they're just going to use you. They're just going to use you for a fix, if you know what I mean. And it's a lust thing. It's not, I mean, this person could have been a sex addict, or they just want to use you, basically. They just want to use you. Yeah. And lust is not love. It's just not. It's not. I really feel like this person does not know how to love. They don't love themselves. It's like they're incapable of love. Okay, what else, Spirit? Advice? They're not going to be honest with you. We've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands in reverse. With the Wheel of Fortune, something is definitely changing. Something is changing. Give me more on the Wheel of Fortune. What's changing? I think what's changing is that you're not going to let this person come in and out of your life anymore. You could have gone through this with this person, that renter chaser thing, right? Like break up and get back together, break up, get back together, and you might have done that in the past, but with this Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands in reverse, you're done with that. You're not going to allow that anymore. You could have learned to love yourself and put up really strong boundaries. I'm really surprised that the Seven of Wands hasn't come out yet. Okay, we've got the Vacay card. It was in reverse, but it's the get away, relax, have fun. I feel like you're being called to have more fun. This was in reverse. You might be in your head about this all the time, or, you know, just depending on what it means for you, if this just happened, or you could have been out of contact with this person for up to 10 years. This could have been, you know, 1 year to 10 years. This, again, could have just happened. Just take it as it resonates. But you are being called to just have more fun. Have more fun. Go, do something that makes you happy. Yeah, we've got the stagnant card at the bottom. This person could be really stuck without you, and that maybe that's why they want to come back. But that's not your job. It's not your job to fix them. They have to heal on their own. Okay, you've done a lot of healing. They have to heal on their own. We've got the World in reverse. This person is in a karmic cycle. They don't want this to end with you. Even if they left you first, they ghosted you first, it doesn't matter. They're so in their ego that it's like, oh, how dare you leave me? How dare you not chase me? How dare you decide? I make all the decisions, not you. That's their mindset. They're in this incredibly egotistical, prideful mindset. Tell me more, Spirit. But again, that's not your problem. That's not your mindset. You always have a choice, and you have a choice to end this. And it feels like you have. Good for you. Really, good for you. It's a really hard decision. You decided to heal. This is the Four of Swords. You decided to heal. You decided to lay this to rest. You're not putting up with this behavior anymore. You haven't. You're not. Yeah. This person is in the Seven of Swords energy. They're sneaky. They're a liar. They're a thief. They're strategically planning to come back and like do the same thing to you. They're going to betray you. This is disgusting. Yeah, they want to take away your joy. We've got the laughter, happiness, joy card in reverse. They want to take away your joy. Look at this. This person wants to take away your joy. It's like, how dare you be happy without me? How dare you move on? How dare you leave me? Yeah, they're in regret. They're in heavy regret and very bitter and angry and salty because they didn't invest in you. But that's their problem. That's not your problem. This energy is very bitter. It's very bitter. It's very bitter. But you are not stuck. You are in beautiful Queen of Wands energy. You're confident. You're getting stuff done. You're healing. You're moving on. You're handsome. You're beautiful. You're taking action. You are not stuck. You are not stuck. Look at that. That's your energy. You're in this beautiful Queen of Wands energy. I love it. Amazing. I love it. Yeah, we've got this apology, this fake apology in reverse. They're so prideful that they won't even come in and apologize for their part. They won't. They won't. Okay, let's get some final energy, please. Please, Spirit, let's get some final energy. Okay, final energy. The Fool. Yes, it's time to take a leap of faith. They were a fool for letting you go, and you are going a different way. I'm hearing, you can go your own way. Go your own way. Maybe look that up. I think it's Fleetwood Mac. Maybe look up the lyrics to that, but they were so foolish to let you go. And now you are going your own way. You're, whatever it is you're working on, or maybe you're going towards another person, or maybe you're just working on your healing. You know, not everybody wants to just jump from relationship to relationship, and I think that's fantastic. You know, it's heal and figure out what went wrong, you know, and figure out what you can do better for your next relationship if that's something that you want. This full energy is beautiful though. You're like, I'm good. You got your little doggy. You got a flower in your hand and you're like, I'm good. I'm just gonna go la-di-da-di-da. I'm gonna go have all of these different adventures. I'm gonna go figure out what's next. I'm just gonna go with the flow. That's what this gives me, this full energy. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna go with the flow and have experiences and just do me. La-di-da-di-da. I love it. That's great. That's great. Okay, I'm gonna switch the deck. Okay. Let's see, what do I want to use? Okay, I don't know which deck I want to use. Okay, I want to use the situations deck here. I'm gonna see, I want to see what their true intentions are right now. Because right now, the overall energy is, yes, they miss you, but what they're really missing, and like my throat is so scratchy right now, what they're really missing is what you can do for them, right? They want to drain your energy. They want your finances. They want all of the benefits. They want all the benefits. They want to control you and they want things their way. They just want things their way. Okay. Spirit, please show me their true intentions. Well, again, we've got more gossip. They're being very petty, they're jealous, they're envious. Because you have decided to move on, to just do whatever you want to do, to go with the flow. Yep, we've got tragedy and drastic, extreme, harsh cutoff. Yeah. They feel like you have lost love for them. They feel like you have just drastically cut them off. Which you might have. You know, you were just like, okay, this is not for me. It's not for my highest and greatest good, so bye. I'm going another way. I'm going to go where God wants me to go. I'm going to go where Spirit's telling me to go. And they're avoiding accountability. That's what they're doing. We've got this running racing card. There's a race car on here. This person that you're in no contact with, they could have had like a midlife crisis. They could have went and bought a sports car or something like that, or maybe they went and dated someone younger than you or something like that. Only take that as it resonates, but that's what I'm getting from this card. That they left you and they're like, oh, I'm gonna go buy like the car I've always wanted. I'm gonna buy a race car or something like that. You know, they thought things were gonna be so great. They were so confident that, you know, they're just like, oh, I'm gonna go that way. And they were so confident. And now they're like, wow, the grass really was not greener on the other side. This person could have had commitment issues. Now they want to commit. Supposedly now they want to commit. Okay, what else, Spirit? They definitely want to come back around again with this car racing energy. They want to spin the block. They're frustrated because you don't want to have anything to do with them. You have cut them off. Your cutoff game is so strong. So strong. They want your help. They want your help. There's SOS on this card. And you're just like, no. No. We have the legal card again, just like the justice card. Things are being made fair. You could be, again, you could be in the middle of a divorce or separation. You could be in a court battle. You could be in a custody battle. It's going to go your way. It is. Things are being made fair. Spirit is making it fair. Things were unfair for a long time. Again, I'm getting up to 10, it could be up to 10 years. It's going to be divine timing. Yeah. They are watching you, and they're just hoping and wishing and praying for a second chance. Watching you on social media. If you have a platform, they're definitely tuning in and watching you. Again, you have free will. It's totally up to you if you want to give this person a second chance. However, do not forget how they left you, how they ghosted you, how they treated you like you were nothing. Like you were nothing. And you're not nothing. You are the gift. You're amazing. You are an earth angel. You are an emperor, an empress. In my experience, there's absolutely no way I would ever take my ex back. The way that he just left and treated me like I was a piece of crap, and we were married. Went back on all the vows and everything. No way. No way. Wished him a good life. I hope that he heals. But, nope. They could come in and tell you that they're single. And they could beg for your forgiveness. They could beg to get back with you. Again, it's your choice. But from what I see here, this person hasn't changed. They haven't changed. Yeah. Okay, Spirit. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, I mean, they're missing you. They're thinking about all the memories you had together. They want to return to you. But it just feels like it's too late. It's too late. You know, they had a love affair. They cheated on you. They want to come back just to steal your joy. Like, what? Like, who does that? This person needs healing. This person really needs healing. They're very toxic. They're obsessed with you. They need healing. They need God. They need spirit. They need healing. I hope they get it. I do. I hope they get healing. Okay, Spirit, what do my truth seekers need to know for their highest and greatest good? What is the closing advice, please? What is the closing advice? Please and thank you. What is the closing advice? Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Oops, this one's already flipped over. Yeah. We've got the scales. This is the third time for justice. Spirit is going to level out the scales. This says keep your life in balance. Make sure you're doing that. Yes. What else, Spirit? It's going to be made fair. It will be. Get back to the basics. We've got the quill here. So usually when I see this card, it's what I take it as is getting back to the basics. Like when you started healing, what are the things that you did in the beginning to start healing? Was this, did you start praying in the beginning? Well, whatever it is that you did, praying, meditating, journaling, whatever that means to you, get back to those basics. If you're not doing the same things that you were doing in the beginning to heal, please get back to doing those things. For me, and in my experience, it's praying, it's talking to spirit, it's meditating, it's helping others, just things like that. Get back to those basics. If you're not doing that now, you're being called to do that. We have the quill. Okay? We also have the claw. Be careful, do not take risks. Yeah, I really feel like this has to do with this person that you're in no contact with. If they decide to take the action to come back around, to negotiate, to beg and plead, please take me back, I'm different, I've changed, all of these things, from what I see in this reading, and please take it as it resonates, okay? And only if it resonates. They have not changed, so be very careful. Do not take risks. Always use your intuition. Always go to the Most High. Ask Spirit, ask God, whoever you resonate with, if this reading is for you. Yeah. Be careful, okay? All right, Spirit. Can we get a couple more, please? Get some. All right, we've got the Lion. Time to act. This is also giving me courage. Yeah, be brave. It's time to be brave. It's time to trust your own intuition. Always trust your own intuition. Yeah. Don't listen to the noise around. Don't listen to others, right? Everybody has an opinion, right? Your family has an opinion, your friends have an opinion, but you, at the end of the day, you are the one that has to sit with this decision that you're making, right? You're the one that has to live with the decision, live with the person, live with the action, all of these things. So you always have a choice. So make sure it's the choice that you want, okay? All right, Spirit. Anything else? Anything else, please? Okay, got a lot. I think that's it there. Okay, so we have handshake. You could be meeting someone that is of great importance. You could be going on a vacation or a staycation. Again, that's the second time we saw the vacation card. It could just be like you need some time for yourself. That could just be meditation or going for a walk or maybe going to the beach or to the mountains. Just take some time for yourself. You are protected from negative forces beyond your control. Time to go out and have some fun. Again, this is the third time we've seen this. It's time to have some fun, collective. All right, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. There is something really big here about you having some fun, okay? And then we have the Peacock card. Beware of great pride. This could be this person that you are in no contact with. Their pride and ego got in the way back there, or whenever this resonates for you. And it really feels like this is still an issue with this person or people that you have had no contact with. So please be aware of this. People can talk a really, really good game. They can try to convince you that they've changed. They can tell you something all day long. They can say, I've changed and, please believe me, and beg you and plead with you, but actions will always speak louder than words, okay? Use your intuition. You are also on a higher vibration than this person. I can tell that from the energy that I'm feeling and from what this reading is about. So I really feel like you're going to be able to see through your spiritual eye, through your third eye. You're really going to be able to feel the energy and to see that this person is a liar, is not telling you the truth. So if you decide to meet with this person, or if this person reaches out to you, you're going to be able to tell. Energy does not lie. That's just a fact. Energy does not lie. Okay, let's get a closing card and then we'll close it out. Yes, let's get... Alright, let's get one of these. Alright, Spirit, one last card for my Truth Seekers and my Wisdom Warriors. Alright, this is a tough one. This is a tough read, but we've got to tell the truth here. The truth isn't always the truth isn't always easy to hear, but it's necessary. It's necessary. I would not have been able to heal without hearing the truth, breaking those illusions. I had to hear it. I had to. Oh, okay. Spirit, can we just get one card, please? One closing card, please. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Ooh, we've got the underdog. And this is card number 91. You could be born in 91. If you are 91 and watching me, please leave a comment. I think that's amazing. I hope I make it to 91. All right, the underdog. You're being overlooked for your talents, and perhaps others are receiving the credit you rightly deserve. I have felt this so much lately, and just in my energy, in my life, at work, all of these things. So I really feel like a lot of you are feeling this way. Like perhaps your entire life you have been the underdog. You've been overlooked, passed over. No matter what you say, like people don't listen, or if you say something, people are like, oh, like it's a great idea, but they don't listen until someone else says it, or things like that, They don't even perceive you as a threat, but that will be your advantage. Eventually you will surpass them, leaving them bewildered by your accomplishments. So let them misunderstand you. Let them underestimate you, because while they're just looking at you like you're the underdog, you are just going to fly right by them. And one day they're going to wake up and be like, oh man, what happened? Collective is like way over there, way up there. They're unreachable. They're untouchable. Wow, they were actually the gift. Or I really should not have underestimated them. I really shouldn't have underestimated them. So, let them see you as the underdog, because you're going to win anyway. Because my collective is amazing. That's right. Some people are just committed to misunderstanding you, and that's okay, because that's on them, and that's their lesson to learn, and they have to heal that. So, all right, well, that was your reading. I hope that it was helpful. Remember, don't dim to fit in, shine bright, and live true. If this resonated with your spirit, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.